My name is Claudia and I'm with IDX. Today is Manifest Expo Day 1. Today we'll be discussing with senior thought leaders and partners about the supply chain ecosystem. Let's connect on idxtv.com for more comprehensive coverage. Let's talk. Good morning, everyone. My name is Claudia and I'm with IDX. We are here at Manifest Expo 2025, located in Las Vegas, Nevada. I am here with Rudee from NeX e-commerce hub. Rudee, how are you doing today?
Yeah, good. And you?
I'm excellent.
Yeah, excellent, nice.
So, Rudee, we did speak briefly about NeX e-commerce hub. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Let's start with how you got started with NeX.
Okay. So, yes, so like Claudia said, I'm Rudee. So, I'm the chairman and co-founder of NeX. That's the neutral e-commerce experience. And we founded NeX a couple of years ago based on the idea and the knowledge of having end-to-end supply chain users under one roof.
What is NeX about? First of all, what is NeX? What does it stand for?
Well, NeX, NeX is a short name, right? So the abbreviation, but it actually stands for Neutral E-commerce Experience, right? So having all e-commerce experiences under one roof, so all the end-to-end supply chain users. That's what we're trying to create, because I've been to, over the years, I'm like a professional networker, so over the years I've been to so many different events, but you're moving around, not just the country, but you're moving around the world trying to find like different events to fit one solution. And so we created the NeX experience, right? So we're gonna have all of those solutions under one roof, right? So what you'll find when you come to one of our events, you will find, you have your solution, no matter what you're looking for. If you're looking for technology, you'll find a solution. If you're looking for first mile, final mile delivery solutions, warehousing, you will find a solution, right? So that's what we've created. And I must say, over the years, we're going from strength to strength. And we're here at Manifest to actually take it to the next level. This is probably the first big event that we've done for the year. You know, we're February the 10th or whatever, but it's gonna be by no way the last, yeah?
Right.
Later on this month, we got another event in Thailand. And then in May, we got another event in Sweden. Then in September, we're gonna be in Turkey, right? So, and in November, we'll probably be back here again. So we're constantly busy, we're moving around. There's a lot of energy, activity around NeX.
Right. Yeah. It seems like you're growing, absolutely tremendously, and that's great. And your mission is trying to network and helping people.
Yeah, exactly.
And so I think that's really great and definitely needed, especially in the logistics and supply chain industries. So, Rudee, we were giggling about this earlier, but so how did you even start in logistics and supply chain?
Okay, so I always wanted to be an electrician, right? And I remember going to it's like a telecommunication induction course, and I sat the course and I thought, definitely I'm going to be on the course. I'm going to become an electrician. Literally, they told me I was colorblind.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And it kind of broke my heart, because I had my heart set on becoming this electrician.
And were you actually colorblind?
No, of course not. I ain't colorblind. I know you're wearing blue. I can see that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, no, I'm not colorblind, but
so you took their word for it. Okay.
I took their word for it, and I remember I was walking home, because I was distraught, right? And I was like, what am I gonna do? If I can't see colors, maybe what I've been doing all my life. I've been mixing up people and mixing up everything. You know what I mean? So literally, I was crossing the street, and I looked up and I saw this sign, and the sign basically said, "Learn office skills, right, in 6 weeks, and you'll be placed in a job." And I was like, what's this all about? So I went in there, and literally I went in there. I learned the office skills, right? This is this is my short version. Cut a long story short. I learned the office skills. I was placed within 5 weeks. They placed me on to the international airport to where I live in London, and I suppose the rest is history.
And now you're here with us. You created. I mean, well, you were in logistics supply chain for about 30 plus years.
Yeah,
and,
well,
you had your own company.
Exactly.
Correct?
So what happened was from going to where they placed me on the airport. I moved around this company quite a bit. It was quite a big company, so I moved around quite a bit. And then I was drawn to doing the difficult stuff, the complicated stuff, right? I was pretty good with numbers and whatnot anyway, and quite a creative type of character. And I was drawn into the customs brokerage side, right? Being a customs broker, you know, the duties and taxes, all the regulation, the compliance, all that. So I was drawn into all that. And in the company where I was working, there was no room for promotion. And so I figured after a couple of years, let me learn what I need to learn, then I'll move. And so that's what happened. So I moved on, then I moved on. So eventually, it took me to a place where I started my own business or businesses. You know, you try a business, it fails, you try again, it fails, then you keep on going. Of course. And the one that kept me going was I created a business called CCL based on my customs brokerage experience. So CCL, abbreviation, Customs Clearance Limited, right? And so I created a international gateway providing service for the whole of Europe, for the whole of UK, whole of Europe. We became #1, the market leaders in our field. And that business was literally running for, well, it's still running now. But I ran the business like for 25 years, right? And then I exited the business in 2022. I decided I wanted to stay in the industry, but I didn't want to do what I just came out of. So I gave myself like 6 months sabbatical, which lasted like 3 weeks because I was getting bored.
That's right.
And then,
yes, I can relate.
Right, exactly, right. And then I found myself, okay, what's my next project? And that project was NEX, IDX, NonExe, non-executive consultancy, ATeM Group. So I have these different projects going, and all of my projects, they all lead and they all align and they all collaborate. You know, one helps the other. Yeah. So I'm busy again, put it that way.
Yeah, you have a lot of irons going.
Yeah, I have.
Definitely. Well, that's so great to hear, and you're obviously, you know, very successful, and you know, just very, very content with what you're doing, and again, you know, you're.
You know what? I don't know about content.
Not content.
I don't know about content.
What about content but never satisfied?
That's a good one. Content but never satisfied, because when you're so busy doing what you're doing, right? You have the feel good factor, but you don't actually see the successes until you actually step back and you can see what the achievements have done, right? So when I started the successful business of CCL, I never wanted to go more than 10 people, right? Never wanted to go more than 10 people, but because the business just kept on going and kept on going and kept on going, before you know it, it's like, wow, man, it's like, where'd all these people come from? Right. And you know this because you have to pay everybody, right? So
like, oh, that's where the money's going.
Like, yeah. It's like, wow. So no, I've had some real good experiences, some ups and downs, and you know, any advice in running business, like long term, you have to stay on the wave, right? You have ups and downs. The waves could be high, they could be low, they could be rough seasons, low seasons, but you have to stay on that wave.
That's right.
And then you'll get through the other end, and before you know it, that disaster becomes a success.
That's right.
Right, you know, so.
Success comes from chaos, really.
Yeah, man. That's
it's all about perspective.
If I was sitting down and it's all boring and stuff, then it'd be no excitement. You know what I mean? So I'm all about,
who wants anything linear?
You have to be excited about what you're doing. Otherwise, don't do it.
That's right.
You know?
Yep. Yeah, absolutely obsessed about your passion.
All right.
That's really all the success comes from.
I know we don't have a lot of time to talk about, because I could go on for ages, right?
I could pick your brain for ages.
Yeah, you could do.
Yeah, I could, because I can totally relate. Yeah. So Rudee, you know, what's next for you? What are you planning to? Obviously, you're contributing so much to Manifest. What are you looking to take from it?
For me, it's all about the experience, right? And experiencing other people, like learning from others. There's going to be so much knowledge under this roof.
Yes.
And there's so much smart, clever, intellectual people that I can learn from. Right. And especially, I'm a believer of tech solutions in logistics. Right. Even though I don't write code, I'm not a technophobe or anything like that, but I just believe in tech is driving logistics. Right. So I want to speak to the tech people. I'm interested in how they see like logistics and how they integrate with logistics. So I'm very interested in that. And my takeaway from it is to network some more, and you know, to bring on some new network associate partners, really and truly, you know.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're trying to get over 10 employees again, right?
Yeah. Cut them down. Pain in the arse, and
Yeah. Not yet, not yet. Give a few more years.
Yeah.
Well, so Rudee, you know, where, and I know that you did mention briefly all the other events that you're going to be attending. What event actually is next for you?
Well, we have an event in Thailand,
Okay.
in Phuket, literally in a week's time. It's going to be a joint event with us, so we're going to be exhibiting at the Thai event in Phuket.
Mm-hmm.
It's at the Neutral Air Partners event.
Mm-hmm.
That's more based around direct freight forwarders.
Okay.
Whereas with NEX is a bit more bespoke on the e-commerce side. So we're taking our e-commerce knowledge and joining this group, right? And and see where that takes us. So it's all interesting. We join different groups or we create our own events. It's all interesting for us.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested to hear more about your creation of events. But you know, just to wrap this up, Rudee, it's been an absolute pleasure for you to join us today. And I wish you the best of luck in your networking and the growth of NEX.
Yeah, you should read my book.
You have a book?
Yeah, I've got a book.
Oh my gosh.
Did I mention that before?
No,
right, so,
tell me about your book.
All right, so, okay, I'm actually in the middle of writing a book, right?
Okay.
However,
it still counts.
I've written a chapter in a book. It's called the Logistics Legends.
Okay.
And I have a copy here, so I will leave you a copy so you can read up a bit more about it and tell me what you think.
Absolutely, will do.
Yeah. All right.
Well, Rudee, thank you so very much. And for the rest of the interviews that we have today, just tune in with IDX. Again, my name is Claudia, and this is Rudee, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you.